Yo, people, what you telling me? We're back again for another Red Talk Fridays. Cass, what you telling me, fam?
All good, man. All good, man. Because guess what? Hey, how can it be 10 a.m. on a Rants and Red Talk TV with all this, with Cass? There's going to be a little bit of giddiness with Mbeumo. Yeah, yeah, man. That's all I'm saying.
Bruh, trust me. Hey, bro, listen, man are shook, you know. This is what it is, you know. Man are actually shook, bro. I got man saying to me, Rants, only one season, he scored 20 goals and that. You're overrating him and that. Bro, this is what happens when Man United sign players. All of a sudden, they're overrated, bro. This is fucking lovely. You know what I mean? Lovely. It's always the way, you know.
How about this? Is there any... All right, let me... I just need that. Is there any Arsenal fans in the chat?
Yeah, right here, blood. Man said who shook. How about this? Yeah, how about this? Because it's Friday morning, bruv. We're beating you on the first day of the season. How about that?
No, how about that?
How about that?
Big up Woody, yeah. Pause. But what's it called? When Zubimendi has to chase Mbeumo and Cunha, yeah, when he could even chase up Casemiro, it's gonna be a long welcoming. It's gonna look like Sulemana versus Euro. It's long. I'm just saying, you ain't got Thomas Partey to turn up anymore. Oh, yeah, who you going to bring off the bench? Norgard, safe. No, I'm joking. I like Norgard. I think Norgard's a very good player. But it's going to be interesting because, how about this? I might even have Gyokeres. We might even have Gyokeres.
Bruv, I'm resounded. Gyokeres is signing, bro. Like, can't even lie.
I think it'll get done quite quick, to be fair. You know what we said? I think it will drag on to the end of the window. I think as soon as this Tesco thing lands next month, because they got all their little bits and pieces for June done, I reckon, because obviously no one else wants the guy, I reckon it'll get done. I reckon it'll get done quick,
bro. Do you know what I mean? And it's like Juve can't afford him with Vlahovic, man. And Vlahovic looks like he's just gonna run down his contract there, to be honest. He don't look like he wants to leave. So yeah, the Gyokeres situation, bro. I can't lie. I don't like it. Well, should I say I don't love it, but like it is what it is, man. Yeah, whatever.
Shall we call it Lee's favorite word? For words.
What's that?
Market opportunity.
Is that?
Bro, I've seen, obviously, I've had a bit of a skirmish. Not skirmish, that's just the wrong word, but back and forth with a couple United fans on Twitter, like saying, why do I want someone that wants Arsenal first or prior? I'm like, yeah, well, we finished 15th, respectfully. And he's 27. He wants the best situation. But how I ever known, it's like when we wanted Varane. Do you know how many other teams wanted Varane back then?
Yeah.
And it's the same when it comes to superstars or
but the difference was we had the Sir Alex Ferguson trump card.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll speak to these players and they would just say, all right, cool, I'm playing for Man United. Amorim don't even have that with players that's played for him, which is worrying.
Well, back then, all I was gonna say is it's like when a superstar becomes available, even if they want another side, like another team like Madrid, they all twerk for Madrid back then. Not Barcelona.
I'd go as far as saying when we signed Di Maria, he didn't want to come to us. When Arsenal signed Ozil, he didn't want to go to them, bro. He got forced out the club. You know them ones. Robinho didn't even know he was going Man City. He thought he was going somewhere else. Like,
no, he thought he was going us.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. He thought there was one team in Manchester, bro. Man said, his agent said, yeah, you're going Manchester, bro. Man turned up, was like, yo, blood, when they changed their kit, fam, it was that. So, like, a lot of the time, when players are leaving, but usually it's from bigger clubs. The fact that you're at Sporting and you're kind of and ahhing about United, I don't like that. You know what I mean? I don't like it, bro. Like, just categorically, because it's like, bro, we'll change your life, bro. Arsenal ain't changing your life. I'll be real. As soon as he holds up that Man United scarf, his Insta followers go through the roof. Do you know what I mean? His endorsements go through the roof. Because people don't realize that footballers make more money off the pitch than on it, bro, if they're at the right club. That's what they don't realize. All them endorsements, the Pepsis and all these things. This is where the big bag is, you know. The Pepsis, the Nikes, the whatever the fuck, the Rolex or the whatever. That's what, bro. You know, it's the same with basketball players. You know the amount of these men that don't spend their salary and they just live off their endorsements.
Standard.
So that's what Man United does.
I saw yesterday from a Portuguese outlet. And let's be real, yeah. When it comes to following Portuguese outlets, you gotta just take it with a pinch of salt in it.
Yeah.
But he was saying that he's now like quite keen to to obviously play under Amorim and United. But that's because I'm not being funny, but your options are exhausted.
Yeah, Arsenal don't want him.
But we don't mind that because it's now you probably got to say Ineos has played a blinder. They just waited. They knew this was going to happen all along. This is
what they did with Mbeumo, though. They just waited
because he wants Man United. That's why. But it's gave us time to probably ship some of these players. Look, if Sancho as well, look, if he ain't going to go Juve because of wages, he's just going to have to go Fenerbahce, isn't he? Because they're going to give the wages. So that's done. Also, along them lines, I don't know what else is going to happen. I just know as soon as Garnacho's out that door, Gyokeres is coming in the door.
Yeah, 100%.
I wouldn't be surprised if you see Man United and Sporting like in talks. You'll see like a bomber. You know, Man United are in direct talks with Sporting for Gyokeres. It'll be the same thing for like PSG and Agate last year. You know, but we couldn't sanction the green light until someone got shifted, aka Sancho, back then. So I think that would be the smart thing to do.
100%. You know,
even
this
Rashford stuff. Oh God, long.
Brother, he needs to sort himself out, Rashford. Like, even this thing, we guarantee Champions League football every year and we pay high wages. Yeah, but you're still Arsenal, bro. You don't win trophies. Do you know what I mean? You lot are like the fat thing that's got a good personality and cooks, bro. It's like, yeah, it sounds nice on paper, but we don't want to be seen with you, innit? Like, this is what it is. Man, I don't want to see you in public, bro. So it is what it is. Arsenal don't win trophies. So you'd rather be seen in a Man United shirt, even if we finish 15th. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the reality. So the wages and the Champions League football ain't enough, bro. You know what I mean? It's not enough, bro. Because you don't win stuff. So there's no heritage there. And that's just the long and short of it. So when I'm looking at the Arsenal situation, yeah, they're not really competition for players. Like, if we actually really want them, they're not. Like, yes, Arsenal do pay high wages. We're not doing that anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? But we have other things that we can offer players, the intangibles that you man just don't have. And next season, the best you can hope for is a third place finish, bro. Like, you had your best seasons in recent history were trophyless, which is mad.
That is mad.
They were trophyless. The best times you ever had was trophyless.
You know what the maddest thing is? We can't even say the same. Even if let's say miraculously, if you finish second. But it's not going to happen. But that would you still say I'm still taking a third and the trophy over there, innit?
Absolutely. I'll take Ten Hag's season, first season, and second season, like in isolation, not the performances or anything like that, over finishing second 3 seasons in a row and not winning anything. And now gonna finish third because Man City have leapfrogged you again. So the best you can hope for next season is third, bro. And then on top of that, your board are not moving like a team that wants to usurp City or Liverpool because you're not you're not even shopping in the same market as these two teams.
Funny enough, though, Rodrigo was benched again. Came on the 66th minute. Interesting.
I'm not surprised. He's not leaving anyway. You know,
I don't think he wants to leave. Right, like I really don't believe. I think he wants to maybe fight for a place. I've seen City links.
What system are they playing at the moment?
4-3-3.
I could more see him at Man City. You know,
well, it's like a 4-3-3 that goes into like a 4-2-2 kind of situation at times because it's like Jude Bellingham goes up front. Well, not up front, but he drives the ball and that is. So it's just like they ain't doing the 3-4-3. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen anything great from this Real Madrid side at the moment. They look crap.
Well, ask these man. I told them, man, Xabi Alonso gets sacked, before the end of next season. He doesn't do 2 years at Real Madrid. I'll be surprised if he sees this season.
He should keep to his system that he's known for the time being. I know he switched over to a 4-4-1-1, but I just always reckon you can do whatever you want with Vinny and then Mbappe. Like, don't get me wrong, innit? But the Real Madrid standard, like, you need a striker. I do like the young buck that they got up front, Gonzalez, I think his name is or something.
Yeah,
he looks better than Endrick. I tell you that for free. But
I don't know about that, you know.
But you know,
I'm a fan of what Endrick can do. I just don't like. I don't like the whole way that he's kind of marketed himself, bruv. It's all a bit
What,
It's all a
tucked
bit
in
industry
shirt?
plant kind of thing,
Yeah,
like with the
I hear
Bruno
what you're
Mars
saying.
trim and that. I was just like, bro, you're doing too much. Do you know what I mean? I'm probably older than your dad, bro. Do you know what I mean? A man's trying to do this like Bobby Charlton thing. It's like, no, bro, I
You know
didn't see
what?
Bobby Charlton. You
Why
know
I
what
don't
I'm
want to,
saying?
you
It's
know what I
all
don't want to
weird.
hear, like, as well, that it's just like a pre-season. Like, no, man, them are taking it serious. Stop it. Like, I watched City yesterday, yeah. I might have missed the first 20 minutes, the first
Yeah, I
couple
watched the
goals,
whole
in it.
thing.
Yeah, look at the way they're playing. They just I don't care if Juve didn't have Kefram Turam or whoever on the pitch. Kefram Turam came on the pitch and they're nothing. They look worse.
Or Yildiz or
Yildiz is good though.
Him? Or Conte Sao. They didn't have any of them play.
I'm just glad Douglas Luiz didn't play because no one can slander him because we're linked with him, innit? Because I want him.
Yeah, no, 100%. So
I want Douglas Luiz. Do you remember our conversation before with Amorim? There's no way this Portuguese man's gonna have Cunha and Edison at the time, Brazilian man, blah blah blah, having up in the team. Now he can't wait to have a Brazilian core up in the team.
Weird, but honestly, yeah, I don't know how much. I don't really know how much say that this brother's actually got. I think it's a thing where
I don't think he's got much say in terms of targets. I think
I don't at all. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he's got much say.
I think I'm not gonna lie. I do believe they're all in agreement as one. I think every target that they're going for, he probably likes at the moment, and we like them at the moment.
I think there's a parameters. I think the parameters are these men are saying they have to be they have to fit between a wage structure. They have to be multifunctional, and they have to be within a certain age. I think that's the parameters that the managers allowed, and everything else.
And Premier League,
yeah, and Premier League proven, and I think that that's a Jason Wilcox thing as well, bro. Because when you look at the targets, they're very Fergie-esque, like in terms.
I like Vivell as well, man. I think
Vivell's they're the obvious signings, bro. Which is we like it. When's the last time you just gone and got the obvious players? Like we've been talking about Mbeumo for a few seasons. We've been talking about Kudus for a few seasons. There was a time where Paqueta was in that conversation. Cunha's in that conversation. These are obvious players that every fans of every football team in the leagues, like, yeah, they're one of the best players at the other teams. Like they're obvious signings, bro. And now we're getting linked with obvious players. It's great, bro. Now, even Estupinian link, even if it's not very strong, it's an obvious signing. He's the guy that replaced Cucurella, bro, and he's gone on to do well. Nori, obvious signing for Man City. Like, man are going in. These are the kind of obvious signings, bro. You know what I mean? These are ones, again, like Elise. If Elise was in a league, obvious. Like, this is, bro, sometimes the obvious thing, yeah, it's not a trap, bro. Just do the obvious thing, bro.
Yeah, standard. By the way, what year did Sadio Mane, did he join Liverpool? Was it 15-16? No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. Van Gaal was in charge because we wanted him.
16-17. Was it 16-17?
Van Gaal wanted him. United didn't put up the money and he ended up at Liverpool. So it was 2015 or 16, one of the two, because Van Gaal was gaffer, I remember.
Because, like, I know someone said, did you just say someone earlier said that Mbeumo has only got 20 goals once, right?
Yeah.
I love because Sadio Mane, at the same ages, got 10 goals one season, which was double figures, which Mbeumo got last year. Yeah. And then the following year, he got 11 with 6 assists as well. Yeah. I'm just saying that's quite impressive still, because back then was more wingers rather than inside forwards.
And also,
I'm just saying,
look at who he's doing it for as well, bro.
By the way, that Southampton team was really good. Yeah,
yes, it was.
Yes, remember. And then the following year, when he went to Liverpool in the 16-17, he got 13 goals and 5 assists, 7 assists overall, to be fair, and that's a good return.
Bro, look at who, yeah. Look at
I think that could be our thing.
I think Mbeumo, gets 20. He gets 20 GA in the league, bro. Even if it's 12 goals and 8 assists, he gets that. You know that one. Like, I believe he gets that. So I don't care, bro. You know what I'm saying? I do not care, bro. I think we get 20 GA out of him. We get 20 GA out of Cunha. However, Cunha's probably going to get more goals, a lot more goals than assists in it, even though he does get assists. So it's one of them things where I can't lie. If we sign the 3 forward players that we've been linked with, we're cool in it in attacking areas, bro. Like, we're cool in it. I'm happy. As much as I didn't really want Gyokeres, and I would much rather get
Osimhen
and Ekatike. No, but Osimhen. I'd rather get an Ekatike,
I love it.
and do the fluid front 3 thing. I'd rather do that, bro. After watching Erling, shin dribbling yesterday, I do not want Osimhen, bro. I'll be real. Like, because, bro, I despise watching Erling play, bro. And Osimhen's very similar in a sense that their final action players, innit? I can't deal with that, bro. Like, remember when we had Lukaku at Old Trafford, bro? I was a match goer these times, bro. Like, I genuinely thought about throwing stuff on the pitch, bro. Like, bro, it was bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, I was standing there watching the game, and I remember I was sitting in the Sir Alex Ferguson stand. So I'm right by the touchline. I was like 3 rows back, and you just see Lukaku just up front like this with his thumbs up in the air, just waiting, bro. Do you know what I mean? And just doing nothing, bro. And I was losing my mind.
His touch is worse
Brother,
than
Osman's is like that, bro.
I hear. Oh, I was gonna say Haaland yesterday. I thought he was all right. He come on.
Brother, did you see his goal?
Yeah, I know he shinned it, but
brother, he tried to control it and then he shinned it, and then what? The pass he overhit to Foden, yeah, and it went to someone else. Foden nearly lost both his hamstrings.
As long as it goes through, it was still a good ball.
Brother, he overhit the pass, my brother. You know,
but he's in the right place at the right time, bro.
It's like, not hard to be in the right place at the right time when all your teammates are doing all the techie tech.
Just keep it on side. If that was one of our players,
say he stays on side. You got to realize with Erling,
man.
All of his teammates are doing jug, and he's just walking, blood. It's not hard to stay on side when you're just literally occupying one little area of the pitch, bro.
I don't mind as long as he's getting 30 plus Premier League goals. Don't care.
Stinks, bro. I don't want that. You know what I mean?
I need that.
That's bro. Listen, there's luxury tax on that shit. We don't have a good enough team, yeah. We don't have a good enough team to play with 10 men, yeah. For 90 minutes, bro, and then just hope for someone to pop up. Even Ruud van Nistelrooy, people don't understand how good Ruud's back to goal play was in terms of bringing people into the game, shielding the ball, taking it, rolling defenders. This player can't do all that, man. Do you know what I'm saying? This guy's got a trampoline foot, bro.
Yeah, strikers are a long way off that, anyways.
I don't want no trampoline foot, brother.
He's gone. I liked him, and he went. What's it called in it as well? Bayern. He's going Bayern. Volta, like the guy from Stuttgart. Yeah.
Oh, man, like Voldemort, blood. I ain't even seen too much of him. You know?
Techie, man. He teched off like for a 6'6" guy. Yeah. Played in the Bundesliga, if there's anyone tailor-made for the Premier League, it's that man there. Aggressive, just like link-ups cold.
First time I saw him was playing for Germany
against
the other day, and I ain't seen enough, man.
Nah, that was one. He's good, trust me. I think the one that you watched was it the one against France 3 weeks ago?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't clinical, but in the areas he was getting in and the little bits he was doing was cold. I think he got an assist that game. Did he get go and assist that game? No, because I watched him recently for Germany in both his under-21 games. It's just so sick. He's just sick. I mean, it's like, I get it. He's playing against under-21s, but guess
I'm gonna look out for him.
He's good. He's a good player. He's gonna take the reins from Harry Kane, yeah, and he's just gonna bag bare goals. He's like Harry Kane, pretty much, without the long range passing.
What happens for Harry Kane then? Like, does Harry Kane leave Bayern next season?
I don't think they're going to renew his contract.
Yeah, so I think. Do you think Harry Kane comes back to the Premier to go for that record?
When you deep it, I don't.
How far is he off that Premier League record? He might be able to still.
I don't think he can do it in the Prem no more. Actually, no, he can. But the thing is, Lewandowski can be 36 in the Bundesliga doing bits. Harry Kane could be in the Bundesliga at 36 doing bits. I think that's the biggest difference.
Lewandowski as an athlete is night and day from Harry Kane, bro. I'll be honest. Like, Lewandowski still looks like he's carved out of fucking concrete, bro. Like, at his age, bro. Harry Kane, bro. Harry Kane's built like a bag of milk, bro.
But to be fair, Harry Kane's only about to turn 32. But
that's what I'm saying.
But if he was to come back at 33, pretty much.
You can come back and do what Henry done at Arsenal, bruv. Come back bald, yeah, with some Pumas on and try and rescue that record. You never know, bruv. Go back to Spurs.
What are you saying? Go back to Thomas Frank?
Why not? Because, bro, he's better than Solanke, bro. Like, I'll be real still.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
He could, if he's going to run the contract down, because how long has he got left? If he's got 1 year left, he could bang out that one year, go back to Spurs on a free thing.
I think... Like, cool. His contract expires in 2027.
Because doesn't Kane only need like another season of like 25 goals or something to break it or something? Well, he's not far from the record.
I have no idea. You know what? When it comes to the Premier, it should just pop up here. I'm on his transfer market right now. Let me go on his stats real quick. It should just pop up. For Tottenham, wow. in the Premier League, 213 goals. He needs another 47 goals to break Shearer's record of 260, right?
That's fine. That's 2 seasons. He can
Yeah,
do that.
48. So he
Bro,
needs to
come
get
to
2
United,
seasons.
Harry, bro. Come to United, bro. Big man thing. Swear down. He can do that in 2 seasons, Harry Kane.
Oh, boy.
You can do that in 2 seasons. Big man
Well,
thing.
in this day and age.
Bro, listen, the Premier League level of strikers is so low, yeah, that Harry Kane can come back here and do that in 2 seasons. He can.
Shearer would be fuming. That's not like he wouldn't be
I
fuming.
know, bro. The Shearer will be irrelevant after that. I'll be honest. That's the only thing keeping my man on TV. He does the Carl Froch thing. Oh, yeah, I fought in front of 90,000 at Wembley, bro. That's what he does with... that's exactly what he does with this Premier League record thing, bro. Get him out of it.
That's a great comparison,
bro,
man.
Get him out of here, bro. He's still riding off that Premier League record, bro, with his one trophy.
What is in the juice of your family? I'll be real. Is your mum and dad like this as well?
My dad, yeah, my dad.
Yeah, 100. Because you and your brother, something like just quick with it, yeah. Someone, it's got to run down the family. I can understand you, uncles, aunties, even aunties, bro. You know, they're quick with it at functions, bro. Just you try to say something, they're quick 1-2. You just left stunned.
Yeah, bro. 90,000 at Wembley, bro. Any opportunity, Carl Froch is there, bro. Like, fucking hell, man. What's that? What did you drop? Yeah, another fucking Wembley name drop, mate. You know what I mean?
I can't stand Shearer as a pundit.
Cringe as fuck,
I
bro.
can't stand it. It's always on Amazon. It's always on Amazon, man. Whenever Amazon's on, he's always there. I'm like, why did you give it to Shearer? Talk shite, man. I'd rather. You know what I like listening to? I like listening to Robbie Savage. How about that? For that, I'd prefer that.
Robbie Savage knows football. The problem is, with Robbie Savage,
he's a shit player.
Exactly. You know them ones there. And the thing is, the mad thing is, Robbie Savage was in a Man United academy, and he wasn't even that shit. But you know what it is? He was a limited player, and he understood that he almost had to play a certain role, to make himself valuable. So he leaned into that hard man kind of enforcer thing, but he could play a little bit. Like same with Joey Barton. As much as I don't like Joey Barton, he could play.
Joey Barton was 10 times better than Savage, though.
Nah, he was very technical. Joey Barton could play, because he's a dickhead.
He's just a dickhead. Yeah,
but he was a player, blood. Like he was actually a player, bro. Like he was actually techie, bro. A lot of people don't know that.
When Joey Barton, when he was young, like he had quite a lot of hype around. If I'm correct, I think he had quite a lot of bit around him. But it's just obviously. But if people know about him and his family, pretty much, or even a small part, you know what's gonna, that was always going left.
No, but he was very good, Joey Barton, bro. Unfortunately, you know them ones there. So it's one of them ones where, like, bro, he was in the United Academy with Bex and them, man. Like a lot of people don't know that. So it's one of them ones where, like, he wasn't a scrub to be amongst them, man.
I'm not my favorite, other than obviously everyone likes Ali McCoy, in it. He's cold in it, but because just loves football, but. I know it's a bit off, but you know who I like is flipping. It's Glenn Hoddle, man. The way he talks about football, that's how I kind of view. I love the way he. I know a lot of people don't like him, but when he breaks down football, I think he's goated.
He's the best. Glenn Hoddle's the best because Glenn Hoddle was a sick footballer, but he also understands football, innit?
And people.
Glenn Hoddle's the guy, bro. You know them ones there, but the woke guys got him sacked from the England job. You know,
I remember because of the whole religious thing.
Yeah.
Because I know what's it called? Scholes loves him. Rio Ferdinand loved him. There was Bear man that were what he probably should have stayed on, to be fair, but is what it is, isn't it?
Woke nonsense, mate. Even way back then. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones, bruv. Like the world ain't really changed that much.
Yeah, Carragher knows more. Carragher knows ball better than Gary Neville.
All of them.
1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. I hate to admit it, but Rio Ferdinand, he don't understand football.
Yeah, but this is why Jamie Carragher, like as much as like he spat the youth and all them things, bro. Like I can't even hate him because like he's good at his job, fam. I'll be real. He's good at his job. Like I keep it 100. You know that he's good at his job. So I understand why he's there. Like even him, Micah and Thierry on that American show, bro. They're fucking gold, mate. You know them, man. His chemistry with Gary Neville as well. Like he's gold, bro. That's where it is, bro. And I'm the kind of guy, if you're good at your job, I'm not sacking you, just to make these fucking liberals happy. I'm not doing it. You know the ones. The same way I would have brought back Mason Greenwood. And these men would have got upset. Then he would have slapped one in the top corner and they would have forgot about it. because I know this is how the world works. Do you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I just don't give a fuck about people's feelings because people's feelings change all the time. This is the reality. Like Mason's one of the best young players in the world, undisputed. So get mad at me because he's playing. What now? You know the way there. This is it. The man don't care. So the game is the game, innit? Like Carragher's 30. He's 30, bro. As much as he says some dumb shit sometimes, which anyone can do, he's 30, bruv. Do you know what I mean? I don't think Kane's still on our radar, but I'm saying Harry Kane should be. Like, if you can get a Harry Kane on a free, because that's another Fergie signing. Look when we got Michael Owen. Michael Owen was semi-washed, yeah, but he still had a little bit to offer, bro. I remember that Manchester Derby winner like it was yesterday, bro. That's one of the best games I've ever been to. So it's one of them ones where, bro, like Harry Kane, it don't matter. Like, class is permanent. That's what we always say in football. Do you know what I mean? So if Harry Kane's available on a free and you can motivate him by saying, yo, that Prem record's there, bro, that's a signing, bro. Do you know what I mean? That's a signing. Not for now, but maybe for later, especially if they just sign Voldemort, bro. By next season, he's gonna want to play in it. Like, he's starting for Germany already.
Yeah, he's gonna be their best number 9. Easy.
There you go.
Easy.
So if he's already starting for Germany now, by the time this season finishes, he's gonna want a lot more minutes on the pitch, bro. And then that's when there's gonna be a conversation.
Yeah,
there has to be. There has to be a conversation. So I just like the way United are moving, and I think that if there is an opportunity, market opportunity, shout Gunner, Wilcox will have a look at it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now we've got to wait for these guys to leave. Like, I don't think no one's.
What are you
gonna pay
making
for
of the
Rashford.
Rashford situation? It's nasty,
Loan.
isn't it? Like I told you, like people are saying, "Oh, he's flirting with Barcelona." No, it's harassment, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like flirting is subtle, bro. Like this is harassment. Like he turned up in Spain and was training. Do you know what I'm saying? If you turn up outside a girl's house, yeah, uninvited, it's harassment. It's not flirting.
Yeah, I can't lie, man. He's put all his eggs in one basket, and he's begging at this point. I think Hansi Flick that like him. I think Nico like, you know what? Yeah, let's be real. When a Nico Williams, who's a scrub, by the way, yeah, at the moment, he could become something good, to be fair. But when a kid that has not had a good season, yeah, for what his height was bringing, that's not even going to start in his position either, because Rafinha's better than him. Even though now they can use Rafinha on the right if they need cover for Yamal. But
yeah,
if he's getting chosen over you, big Marcus Rashford, what does that tell you about yourself? And don't get me wrong. Look, I'm not gonna get onto him and say, "Oh, your attitude's poor," or you know, you're rubbish on the pitch.
Aston Villa didn't really pull up trees, and he thinks he's Barcelona level.
That's what they're doing, though. They're going on like he went to Aston Villa and pulled up trees. Like, look, big up to Harry Pinero and Anana and that inside scoop thing.
Oh,
but
I haven't seen it yet. I just saw a clip.
But stop lying, bro. He did not do a madness. He didn't do well. He was barely even starting. But anyways,
facts.
Not the point. The point is he's twerking for that team over there, and they've gone for Nico Williams over him because they know that United will definitely take a loan. They know that we will, because no one else is paying anything for him. That's the reality. I can't see another team putting up 30 million. And you know what? Actually, I do see other teams putting up 30, 35 million. They just don't.
Teams he would want to go to.
Team he don't want to go to. He don't want to go Saudi. He wants to get back into England next year because of World Cup and all that stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Tuchel likes him, but he has to be realistic. I don't know where he goes. Yeah, because you'd think that he's willing to take a pay cut to get back to be back on track. Napoli don't want him. Juventus don't even want him. And they're trying to deal with Sancho.
Bro, more teams want Sancho than Rashford. You know that. That's what I'm saying.
And he's willing to take the pay cut, Rashford as well. He's not gonna. I don't think he can afford to say no with the fan base the way it is. Look at Sancho, man. He's just about his money, which is fair enough. But that's it. That's
the one thing, and I'll keep it about. That's the one thing that's upset me about the Jadon situation. Yeah, because you know what it is. The fact that way more clubs want him than Rashford tells you, and he's a much better player than Marcus Rashford, no doubt about it. Not for me, it's not a doubt. And also with the continental style of football, I believe if he goes to Juventus or to Napoli, he absolutely kills it. I think he would be the perfect replacement for Kvaratskhelia. I believe that if he goes to Napoli, they win the league comfortably. Him and Darwin Núñez. If they sign them two, they'll piss that league next season. They'll piss
easily.
it. Do you know what I'm saying? But you know what it is? I understand that football's a short career, and I understand that you need to get your money, but there has to be a balance. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, not everything in life is about bread, fam. Not everything, bro. Like, but the thing is, a lot of these footballers now, they don't care about legacy. They don't care about nothing, bro. Like, they just care about the bag, innit? And it's sad, bro. And I think that it's the social media world now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, these men just got to keep up appearances, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's upsetting. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's actually upsetting because I believe that Chelsea lowballed him, and I respect him for leaving. I think that he needs to go abroad, but it's like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's and I thought in the end, Rashford's gonna go for a loan. They're gonna cover most of his wages. I don't think they're gonna cover all of it.
Yeah.
But if United are smart, they get a loan fee in it. They have to get a loan fee. I don't know how much a loan fee is gonna cost, but it's better cost them a little something, like 5-10 million or something. Because we can't not get money. You know, you're saving money by if you cover like most of his, what is he on, 300 grand? That's like
Rashford,
yeah,
more
Rashford.
than that. Yeah, I think more than 300.
He's on something like that. So that means he's on. If Jaden's on like 10, he's on about 13, right?
Yeah.
So if he's on 30 million a year, then United saving 30 million a year. Can you make that 20 million in terms of like the loan fee? Like, can you make that? Can you make that up?
Yeah,
that's it. And this Anthony needs to get a move on. He needs to hurry up.
Yeah, but like, Anthony said that he's willing to take a pay cut. It's just that these men need to get their pennies together, which is brilliant. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, get your pennies together, but we need a certain amount of penny. We need 32.5 million pennies.
We'll get that. To be honest with us, yeah, I think if we're confident of selling these players, which we are, like we're gonna get cash for Garnacho, which is good. I think we can still make the signings, and then you get me going to our overdraft, and then just put the money back. Like I don't.
Yeah, you can make a loss in it. You can make a loss of 90 million.
Exactly. We can make a loss. So
we're nowhere near that at the moment.
Exactly. So I believe that we're going to negotiate, have these things in place.
Wait, we're like more than 90. I think we're
125 or something.
It's like 100, 110 or something.
Something like that.
Hurry up and go get me Gyokeres then.
And we're allowed to make a loss at the end as well, not just not just in.
I don't think that bode well. I don't think that would bode well for United to do that right now, considering
No, but bro, fuck it. Who cares? Now remember, it's a separate account now. You know the one says fine. The money's separate. Like it's okay. Do you know what I mean? So when I look at it, I think we get money for Anthony. We it's our selling players to make space for Anthony. So we're getting money for Anthony. We're getting money for Garnacho. We'll get a loan fee for Rashford and we'll save money. I don't believe we get cash for him. We'll get cash for Jaden for sure. So, and there's still a chance that we could move on Rasmus as well. So it's one of them things where I think that we'll be okay. I think that we're going to need to be patient after the third signing. I think the rest of the signings, the midfield signings, the goalkeeper signing, potentially the wing back signing, I think those happen after sales.
Yeah.
They're going to be later in the window.
Yeah. Gonna have to get there. But boy, I need to see more links with Garnacho, man.
Yeah.
Because it's like I want to stay in the Premier League.
Yeah, the Aston Villa. After you wore the Aston Villa shirt, bro, you better hope that they cough up their readies, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, standard. It's just I don't know how we're not gonna see much until they do this thing in the next 4 days. Right? They got something in the next 4 days. Am I correct on that part?
I'm not really sure. I believe so. Before the end of before January, innit?
They're talking about
financial turnover thing, innit?
Yeah, they're talking about what's it called? They're talking about selling their women's team or something like that.
Because Chelsea did it, innit? Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting.
We get more links to these midfielders now, which kind of tells me that's why I reckon. And actually, you know what?
That's why you reckon that striker thing's wrapped up. That's why.
I think slightly United are confident on it, more confident on it. I think Mbeumo was. My prediction was when Mbeumo starts to finalize, then you'll start seeing midfielder links. Now we're seeing this Jashari guy. Obviously, his agent was using us. I don't think we're interested in this guy. Yeah, he's a playmaker.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong,
He
but
looks decent,
AC
though,
Milan in it.
from what I've seen. He looks technical. He looks like he's got something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. And then the other links were, well, I'm not going to say never say never, yeah, but I do wonder what happens with Edison still. That's gone very quiet.
It's gone very quiet. So I think that United could just do a mad thing, like
But
here we go, safe. Yeah,
I think that's a little bit ambitious at the moment, but
I don't think. Nah, if you get Garnacho money,
I don't know how much they're asking for. That's the issue.
And Sancho money, bro, it's gonna be 60 M's, bro. You know what I mean? And we like a 60 M's. Do you know what I mean?
At the moment, and then the other one is getting rid of flipping Onana, man. Yeah, but the thing
I don't think we have to get rid of Onana to get a goalkeeper.
That's what I said. But I think one of them, you got
he's only on 100. He's only on 100 grand a week, bro.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know for this guy.
I think it would be smart to keep him.
Put him as number 2
season and put him. He's wearing the 24 shirt anyway. He's not even got the number 1 shirt, bro. Like he don't need to leave. He don't need his shirt, mate.
Biyende's got to go in it. I think
he can go, bro. Any Turkish team will take him, bro. He's rated over there.
Yeah. What do you think about Lyon with that Mkhitaryan being available for like cheap? He's a different kind of option. He's cold,
bro. I'll be honest, yeah. Like
he's cold.
I'm not the kind of guy to just shop somewhere because it's cheap. You know them ones. Like I get what I want in it. I don't want to be looking at Lyon, yeah, just because we might be able to get players cheap, bro. I want us to try and go for what we believe is our best options.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like that's what I would rather. Do you know what I mean? And to answer this question about Eze, I like Eze as a footballer. I think he suits Man United system more than Arsenal's. I've seen the Arsenal links. I think it's a bad sign for Arsenal if he goes there. I think he's a Tottenham player, personally. I'll be very surprised. If Arsenal go and sign Eze, I don't see it working out. I'll be honest. And that's why I don't mind that transfer happening. Because I don't see it ending well. I'll be honest. But I like him as a player, but he don't suit Arsenal. He don't. I don't think he's tall enough for you lot anyway. You lot building a basketball team. So I like all the links. The Martinez thing's gone quiet. Could have been agent stuff. We're now being linked with Diogo Costa.
And this Carnesci guy from Atalanta, which no. Nah, I'm not gonna lie, yeah.
He's Italian. I like Italian footballers. Yeah, I just like them. They're cultured, bro.
Them I'm not gonna lie. 6 clean sheets. I've seen this Carnesci a few times, man. I'm not sold on him at all.
What's happened to Vanya? Because he was meant to be replacing
he's not going. He's not going. Definitely willing with him, innit?
Mignon but Mignon hasn't gone to Chelsea. He was meant to replace him at AC Milan, so he's still there.
Well, apparently he was meant to go to Napoli this time. And why I don't understand with this whole goalkeeper thing with Diogo Costa, he's just a white version of Onana. I don't know why we'd go for him. It's the same thing. I
don't like him, you know. And the thing is, I haven't even seen him many times, but every time I watch him, he's made a clanger in it.
All the time.
I don't like goalkeepers that punch. I don't know.
He's got the thing is on penalties, he's got strong wrists.
Yeah.
Off penalties.
Yeah, but he punches everything. Like when I've watched him, and I don't like goalkeepers that punch in it. Like I don't like it. It's either parry or hold. I don't like this punching all the time. Like I just don't like it because when you punch the ball, it can go anywhere.
Yeah.
I just don't like it, bro. It's not safe to me. It doesn't fill me with any confidence. So I don't like that. There was the same with even Casillas as well. I didn't like the fact that he didn't hold anything. He punched everything. There's certain things about goalkeepers that I just don't like in it. And when I saw Onana, it was similar. Like he doesn't hold. I don't like goalkeepers that don't hold things. I don't like goalkeepers that punch everything, bro. I just don't really like it. It's risky, bro. So I'm not really sure about the Costa thing. Obviously, if he comes in, I'll be happy that we've got an upgrade on Onana because it shows intent. But I feel like our scouting should be better.
Okay, yeah.
I feel like our scouting should be better. Costa seems, he's Portuguese. You know what I mean? Like the manager knows him from the other league. Oh, like, go get me Costa because he's the best goalkeeper in that league. It's lazy. Feels lazy to me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it almost feels like Porto need the money as well because he's been linked with more than one team. So I
We'll
don't
see
know
what
how
happens
much
there.
is in there. I just
I
don't
don't
want
know
it.
if Vanya ends up going over there, but I just don't see United paying the big bucks on a goalie in it. I just don't see it. I think that's just the last position. When you got all these other goalkeepers going for 20, 25 million less, you go and get them ones. It's easier. It's low risk. 34 million. If I see 34 million spent on a goalkeeper before we spend on a flipping midfielder, I'm going to lose my shit.
Yes.
Especially when they're saying Douglas Luiz is 25 million. If Douglas Luiz is available, you just go and get him. If Edison comes next year, go get Edison next year. Bring him with Wharton. I don't care.
Yeah.
But yeah, go. I'm just so look. I'm not gonna act like I know everything about Vanya. I'm not. No one sits here and says Torino, but I've seen enough to say the man's a giant. I don't care. I've seen enough.
No, but you know what's amazing? Vanya's like the exact opposite of the Atalanta goalkeeper. You know them ones like you big bald and that. This brother's got a hair
Beard,
back,
isn't it?
bro.
Kratos,
I
bro.
can't
I'm
lie.
telling you now. All he needs is 2 axes in his welcome video, and that's about it, fam. And dress him up like he's a Viking or something like that, or one of them old like mythology. What's it called? Mythological, yeah, gods, man. One of them dudes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But that's it. I've seen Torino versus Napoli. I saw Torino versus Inter. Like it was just on TV. I remember doing watch alongs for that. It was calm. It was calm. I don't mind it. And you got Serie A goalkeeper of the season. So surely he's doing something, right?
Yeah. No, I just like the presence in the goal. I think, well, I know from watching Schmeichel that, and even Van der Sar, who was 6'5", I think, Edwin, maybe even taller,
You're long ass arms.
Just your presence in the goal, is enough sometimes, to put the striker off, even before they've even struck the ball, because they almost try too hard to hit the corners because you almost make the goal look so small, you know? So physical presence is so important. It's so important as a goalkeeper, man. So yeah, if these links with the Atalanta goalkeeper are real, I'm listening, bro, because I like the way Atalanta play, to be honest, bro. And it's just one of them ones where if they trust him, I trust him, bro. Now, we'll take Edison from what we've seen at Atalanta, and I think this guy's a good goalkeeper, man. I think he's a good goalkeeper, man.
At this point, is it anyone but Onana?
No, because I only want a player that I think is gonna come in and there's gonna be no dispute who should be the number one. I don't want a De Gea and what do you call him situation again? What's that English youth's name that we had?
Dean Henderson.
Yeah, I don't want a De Gea and Henderson situation where we were like, yo, some people are saying De Gea should be number one. Some people are saying Henderson should be number one. I need a clear favorite for number one, a clear one. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't need to be disputed. I need someone to just be head and shoulders clear of Onana, and I believe he is. I believe Vanya is as well. So, I'd be happy with either, but show me some intent and get a goalkeeper. If we don't get a goalkeeper, we've missed the trick. Personally, I think so.
Boy. Yeah. I can't see Onana next year.
Yeah, that's it.
We're asking for trouble, man.
Starting the season with Onana, would be a big anticlimax from all the dopamine from signing all these attacking players if you don't sort that out.
Yeah.
You know? So I think we have to do it, man. So if those are true, those links, I'm not sure how true they are, but if they're real, good. That's what I'd say. I'd say good. Do you know what I mean? Because at least we're looking. And we haven't looked at a single player that I'm like, why are we doing this? Nah, I don't like this. Not one. Like the Polinia links, not mad about them. Do you know what I mean? Like people's revisionism on Polinia's mad. When he was in the Premier League, he was one of the hottest prospects outside of the Big Six, and now all of a sudden he's shit. He's not good on the ball when he's been linked to Man United. Douglas Luiz was the same. He was one of the most one of the hottest prospects outside the big six. Arsenal were linked heavily with Douglas Luiz. So, and now all of a sudden, he's washed. That's fine. That's completely fine. Everyone's washed when they're linked to Man United, bro. Like, I'm not mad at any of these links, man. The goalkeeper links, not mad about it. Not mad at all. Like, we've only been linked with one left wing back here. Not mad about that link either. There's not a single link that we've had so far, yeah, that I'm like, nah, absolutely not. Not one.
What's this?
Not one.
Man said Daily Mirror.
Yeah, this briefing is everywhere, not just in the Daily Mirror. Do you know what I mean? So we know that this has been put out there intentionally.
Yeah, that's mad.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
The Gyokeres thing, I don't know what stream it is, guys, but I told you, yeah, like when people said that he said that Arsenal was his priority, even though there's no quotations to suggest that he actually said that. Literally later on that day, it came out, Fabrizio came out and said that he never said that. He didn't reject Man United. And I said there's probably still a chance that he ends up at United. And unfortunately, that's how it's looking. I'll be real. And I only say unfortunately because I feel like Vivell wants Ekatike. I'd rather Ekatike because I want to see some fluidity in the front line. But it looks like we got a clear run at him. To be honest, it does look like that.
Oh, boy. It's long.
When was this posted? And also, this, I don't know about this source, bro, but when was this posted? Because there's been a long time since I've seen any Edison links, my bro.
Yeah, the Team Talk, bro, you can't listen to Team Talk. What did Team Talk put something out yesterday? Some absolute rubbish. Oh, that's what they said. They said we're in a race for Isak.
Oh, yeah, I seen that Liverpool and Arsenal or something joined the race. There is no race. He's not going anywhere.
That's it, really. You know, I think at the moment, Liverpool definitely flirting with it, in my opinion, but I don't think he's going to leave. How are United never going to fork out 100 and whatever, 200 million for? How can we be in a race for this guy?
No.
This is what I'm saying. These men talk rubbish. They talk rubbish. Fraser Fletcher, Team Talk. You probably can name me a bunch of other ones. Indy Kayla is the same thing. This Fitcher guy, I'm glad he doesn't get quoted as much anymore because he just talks rubbish. Yeah, man. All you got to do.
Yeah, we got linked with Zaire Emery as well. I took that with a pinch of salt. I didn't even acknowledge that.
There wasn't even a source for it. How about that?
Yeah, I didn't even take that shit seriously, Zaire Emery, bro. Like I didn't even count that as anything. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
It doesn't make sense, mate. Do you know what I mean? So no, thank you, people. I'm not gonna acknowledge that, man. But the Mbeumo thing, I think early next week we get a here we go. They said they're waiting for him to come and do his medical. He's on holiday or some shit like that. That's gonna gas me. That's gonna gas me because he's one of the players that I've said for a minute, yeah. United have to go get that guy, bro.
Mbeumo?
Yeah, he's one of those. Like,
yeah, he's at the door already, man. Let's be real, man. If they're talking about add-ons or structure or some bullshit like that, that just tells me he's just
no. The fee's already agreed, innit? But the fee's been agreed for a while. But United are smart. Like, if you look at the way that we've structured all of our deals since Ineos have come in, they've been good. We've had good buyback options, sell-on options, all these things. Like even this Alanga situation, if he does end up moving, I hear we get a decent percentage, like a little 20% or something like that, which is decent. If they sell him for 50 M's, do you know what I mean? And we can get a little 10 million, that's nice. I can't lie. And they turned down 45 already. So we could end up getting a little 10 million on Alanga, which is decent. You know what I mean? We got a nice hefty sell on for Mason as well, and he definitely will move on maybe after one more season. Like we're structuring things the right way. So the Mbeumo deal, the reason why it's taking this long is because they said that the overall package has been agreed, but the add-ons, Brentford want more attainable add-ons because they want the guaranteed money to be a bit higher, and United are kind of trying to pay out less up front. So that's where the little intricacies are. So it's a minor, bro. It's minor details. The most important details is the player wants to play for the club want the player, and Brentford are willing to find a solution. So we can almost write that off. That's done.
Yeah, that's done. And when you think about every other price that's going for, have you seen all this rubbish here? There's Luke Edwards. I swear on my life, I think he needs to what's it called, innit? To talk about Man United to de-stress himself. Does that make sense?
Why? What's he saying?
Like, he said that we've artificially made the market for, or something like artificially made prices for wingers because of the Cunha and Mbeumo stuff about how much we paid for him.
But that's bullshit because they're not expensive.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I don't understand, and what I'm trying to get into my own mind. It's like it's not our fault, yeah, why so and so
Cunha had a release clause, bro.
Because Elanga's going for what, 60? They want 60 million or something like that now. They're looking at other wingers.
But Cunha had a release clause, bro. And Elanga never scored fucking 15, 18
20.
Premier League
goals.
Yeah.
And all these other wingers, but the thing is, with all these other wingers, it's because Newcastle, like everyone that wants if Newcastle want a player, they just had a triple bid rejected, yeah?
Yeah, but brother, Brennan Johnson cost 50 mil.
Yeah, no. But
last season, what did that have to do with us?
Even when they bought Gordon, Gordon had like all his appearances, I think altogether, he had like for 40 million, he scored like 14 goals altogether for Everton.
Oh, Chelsea were linked with Gordon and they wanted like 40 or 45 million from Chelsea.
40 million. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's like, for me, regardless, it's like, it's not our fault. Like, but they'll always try to use our name as it's our fault. And I'm not being funny. It's like, that's the going rate for these wingers. I'm like, good luck, because all these other teams want to, go get your 60 millions for João Pedro. That's not our fault. Elanga going for, well, we don't mind. We got some sort of sell-on clause, 20% or above, apparently. Not our fault. They wanted 60 million. They just had a good season. Why are they going to want to lose one of their main players, you could say? Go get someone else. I don't know. That's not our fault. I'm just saying. But I feel like now, with the prices of what they're going for, you're seeing Gittins go for 55 million.
Disgusting. What's that got to do with us again?
Again, that's got like, they're in a different league. And when you deep it, you think 62 million is quite a steal at this point for these kind of wingers. Because especially when they're Premier League proven, I don't know how much else someone's going to cost. Who else is going to cost around that similar price?
That's a madness.
Eze, 68 million release clause.
And Eze's money's always been like that. Remember, Elise's release was around that, wasn't it? 60 odd for Premier League and less
Eze
for
starts playing.
abroad.
I like Eze, but he starts playing football in January. That's not my fault. Do you get it? Who else is there available that you want to go and get from another team? Good luck trying to get a dingers in the world as well.
Yeah, bruv. Even look at Kudus. Like his release clause 85 mil or something.
Exactly.
That got to do with us.
Exactly. Anyways, if you're a Spurs fan, you got rejected 2 or 3 times. Safe.
Yeah.
Safe. And apparently they're broke. Have you seen it? Apparently they're broke. According to Matt Law. They got cash flow problems. You think? I think it's
what
rubbish.
happened? What they ain't got? What their man ain't got the tally from them Beyonce tickets and them Chris Brown tickets.
That's what though makes sense. The way maybe it's the way they're operated, but they're saying along the line. I think this is just Levy's excuse to not spend as much.
Yeah, well, they spent money on Thomas Frank, no problem. Do you know what I mean? And they got Champions League football now, so now's not the time to have cash flow problems, my brother. But
that's probably why they wanted like a Thomas Frank, is because.
He knew he wasn't going to spend, and he wanted him to do the economical management.
Exactly.
Maybe I didn't even look at it that way, but that's nasty if that's the case from Levy.
Yeah.
He said I'm going to get a more pragmatic manager because I'm not really looking to invest like that, and Ange needs his players.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
Yeah, that's nasty.
It's nasty work, isn't it?
Yeah, that's nasty.
Now, where's your Champions League money and all this other stuff? Look, they're gonna probably go they're looking at Semenyo. Oh my god, Semenyo is going for,
and
like,
even he's 60 odd mil. They want for him 65 million. Yeah, but it's our fault. The market's screwed, bro.
It's our fault.
But Cunha and Mbeumo are both better than Semenyo, and Semenyo's gonna cost more than them.
Yeah, He's a criminal, man. See, I don't know. Not it's it's a lifetime of pain if you're a Spurs fan. I'm sorry, man. You get a bit of joy every decade or something. Like it's long.
Yeah.
Imagine supporting that.
Yeah, no, it's bad, isn't it? That's actually a good point. It's actually a good point. But I mean, the trophy will dull the pain, though. Do you know
I
what
said
I'm
this
saying?
about Chelsea, yeah, as well. I said, look, you might get kudos. You might get kudos. I don't know, yeah.
I think they'll give them a marquee because the window's not moving the needle at the moment.
Well, they have to. How can you spend all that money? And I know you look. I'll be fair to Chelsea fans. I know that 1.5 billion isn't all on that first team. There's a lot on youngsters and stuff like that. But if you spend all that bread just to end up as with the Lap and Jackson as your forward, like your two options, Gittins, Neto, Madueke, and whatever else is on the wing, that is dog shit.
Bro, Madueke got linked with Newcastle as well, bro. Him and fucking Alanga, bro. Madueke and Alanga, bro. Is that what you're doing?
Not winning. Look, I thought this was Chelsea's time, yeah, to step up, yeah, and go and get some serious ballers, be ambitious, yeah, and go challenge for this damn league. Like, don't get me wrong. Are they going to win it? Probably not. Have you got one of the better midfielders and with options? Yeah, you do. So you got something to build off of. You got to get the lap. That's fine. Yeah, cool. That's fine. You know, you can't expect this striker market's awful. But then I'm looking at your wingers. I'm like, if Rodrigo is available, put your name in the hat. Is your name really in the hat? Or do you want these 20-year-olds? Kudus is available. You got to go get him. You got to go get a front line, man.
Yeah.
And even if he's not available, if Eze's available or someone else,
but the Kudus thing is mad because I guess if they get Kudus and Byner Gittins, then it makes sense because they need a left-sided player because they need to replace Sancho. Playing Neto on the left, drug cheat, you know what I mean? And playing Neto on the left doesn't make sense. And bro, listen, Madueke on the left is a catastrophe. Yeah, Madueke, bro, deadline day Dookie, blood. I'm telling you, he might end up at Arsenal. So, they do need two. Man. They need two wingers.
Yeah.
They need two wingers, bro. We'll see, Chelsea fans in the chat, like, how are you feeling about your window so far? Do you think that your club's gonna salvage it? Like, you've been linked to Emi Martinez today as well. Do you still think you're gonna get a goalkeeper, guys? Because for the sake of 4 million, not signing that Mignon, it's crazy work, bro. Because you need, if you're gonna play Champions League football, you need an established you need a fucking established goalkeeper, and I'd say that you need starting wingers on both sides.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. I think Cole Palmer, Enzo, and all this stuff, it's all good. But I still look at that. I still think I'll be real. I'll be real, man. I'm not. You know what? I'll probably be proven wrong or whatever. But Gittins, I just don't see it. I just don't see it.
Yeah.
Does he really even start for Dortmund like that?
No, he doesn't. And they're saying it's because of the system. But I would argue if you're good enough, they'll make allowances. Yeah, they play him anyway. Yeah,
it's a horrible. I can't lie. Yeah, it's a 1 out of 10 window so far, man. Especially when you need a centre back. You'll probably get. The thing is, it's at the moment. Things can just change, innit? Things can change in an instant. Look at it. Look at this guy, Stephen. Is your name?
Hey, bro. I send the link for your show, innit? The show that you're jumping on. I'll redirect it. Put it in the private chat. Hey, bro, don't listen to that guy, bro. Someone's already blocked that guy.
No, don't worry. Screenshot his name. I'm gonna find you. Trust me. People don't understand. That's your actual name. Your actual name is Stephen Tilsley. Yeah.
Hopefully, it's not his name. You know what I mean? Because if that's your real name,
it's Pete. Because I'll email your work and all that stuff. I've done it before twice. I've got someone sacked before. You think I'm not gonna? I will rat you out, my brother. Bro, there's not a lot of Stephen Tilsley. I'll probably find you on 192 pages right now, and there's probably about 3 names of that name in the whole country.
Hey, bro, that's crazy, you know.
Last time a Forest fan wanted to run his mouth, and he got scared when I found out that he worked at Tool Station or something like that up in flipping Nottingham.
Hey, you're the man, you know. I swear down. Listen, I need more white brethren, you know. Can I speak to your manager and that? You know the ones there, the man do that, bro. I don't do that shit, bro. You know the ones there.
I don't care.
That. I need some all this brethren.
How about this quickly before this gets over there? Yeah, How about this? If he's in the chat right now, how about? I hope no one blocked him. Let him come on. Let him come on the stream. Why don't you let him come on the stream for like 2 minutes?
You've already been blocked, probably. My mods don't fuck about.
Yeah, man. Go change your name because I'm gonna find you after this. I promise. I'm gonna go on my phone and I'm gonna find
it. Hey, Rav, you lot, make sure you subscribe to Cass's channel, man. Link is in the title. Road to 10K, bro. You know what I'm saying? Send a link for the show as well. Him, Daps and Big Steve got a show coming up.
Well, not me, but them two.
Oh, them two. Yeah, so man's gonna redirect there. Oh, it's on Never a Foul. Say no.
Oh my god, is it?
What's that?
Nah, it's on it's We Are the South Stand.
All right, well, you sent the wrong link then.
Did I? Check it.
Actually, no, maybe you didn't actually. I haven't clicked it yet. I'm just gonna paste it in there. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, you haven't. No, you're right. So yeah, big up everyone inside. Do you know what I mean? Man, are gonna redirect over there, man. What you got coming up for the rest of the day?
No, Never a Foul will be on at
5 o'clock. We're deluded today, guys. 12
o'clock, like 12:15. I'm gonna be back on Never a Foul. So yeah, and then that's that. Steven, I'm after you, my brother.
Hey, you're a madman. Hey, get these likes up, people, man. You know what I'm saying? You got 900 in here at the moment, and we only got 230 likes, man. It's not good enough. 400 was the target, people. Big up everyone inside. Back here with Deluded for Footy Talk at